I swear this is the last video for Off-Ashen Steel early game. I wasn't planning on doing this at all, but started streaming yesterday with a decent amount of people watching, and they all chimed in with their tips on how to improve the early game. So I decided naturally to use those tips to make a video so that everyone knows what can be done. This is part 3, part 1 and part 2 are on the channel, it's in the description of this video if you want to check those out. Anyway, let's get started. First thing is Iron Strength Ring, a ring that gives us +2 strength and it can go on the left hand. The Gravedigger ring goes on the right hand and this one goes on the left hand, which means we can combine it for +4 strength immediately in the beginning of the game. To get this ring, go where I'm going in the video, kill a couple of beetles and dig the treasure up.
Something's blocking it from the other side.
There's a weapon that I've missed in Abandoned Village in the first 2 videos. The weapon is Foreign Dagger. Foreign Dagger can be obtained at many places. It can be obtained from Fox character, the one that we go to Abandoned Village at the beginning of the game. However, if you don't get it in any other way, you can get it over here in this buried treasure. Now we are in the Outskirts. In the Outskirts there's a house immediately to the left, completely unguarded, before we finish Mix's quest. If you finish Mix's quest, then he's going to move in this house. So try to do this before he moves into the house. What's in the house, you might ask? Well, proficiency potion that gives you +1 attribute point and also Iron Insight ring. In another house in the Outskirts there's a strength potion, but for this one we're going to need lockpick. Without lockpick this house cannot be accessed.
This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again.
Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though?
In my early videos I've mentioned Woodcutter camp many times. However, I've missed 2 things there. First thing that I've missed is a fish on a roof, because that makes sense. Climb on top of one of the rooftops and loot the fish. What is so specific about this fish? It gives +1 dexterity. Ah, there's roach. While we are at the Woodcutter camp, you know I've mentioned a lot of times Woodcutter set. It's one of the best early game sets because it costs nothing and it can be upgraded, which is something that I've missed to point out in the earlier videos. Talk to Akim and he can sell you the upgraded blueprints for the Woodcutter set. These blueprints cost 25 and 50 gold coins, and it's really worth it. From the things that you picked up along the way, both of these versions can be crafted immediately. So buy these upgrades and go to the workbench to craft them. Then go to town to the Leatherworker and buy the Woodcutter trousers to complete the set. With the fully upgraded Woodcutter set, this gives you plus 5 stamina and plus 3 strength. Right now I'm going to show you how to get to the street where there's a Leatherworker that we need for the Woodcutter trousers, and also bakery that we need for something that I'm about to show you right now, and also another attribute upgrade from the nearby NPC.
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
Let's go into the bakery and buy fresh bread with meat. Buy 20 of those and eat them all, either right now or during your travels. As long as you eat 20 portions of that thing, it gives plus 1 strength. You might ask, what other combinations are there? Well, there you go. This is all the information I have on how to increase attributes further. In the same street where the bakery and the Leatherworker are is also an NPC, a strange one. Talk to him and he's going to ask you to participate in some kind of a potion testing thingy. Whatever happens, choose the yellow potion and you get plus 1 Fortitude.
Hello, what do I need to do? It's very simple. The yellow potion. Well, I feel... You'll know well.
Here we are back at the front gate. This time around we want to go to Spice's shop. It's a herbalist that can give us tons of money. Along the way, if you've picked up herbs here and there, that's enough, and if you've picked up a lot of herbs, prepare to be very appreciated by this guy. Go inside the shop, he's going to give you the quest. First complete this quest and then start selling him herbs. You can see on the right side the amount of money that he gives.
I brought you some herbs. Brought you some. Brought you. Brought. Brought.
In the previous tip video I've talked about skinning the animals. There's an upgraded version of this, where we collect trophies of these animals that can be sold then for increased price. First we have to reach the hunter's camp. From the guard tower follow the path from the video. Don't mind this abrupt cut. Something happened, I had to go back and then redo this whole path. It's the same road. Upon entering the camp, first loot Watchman's crossbow. Then look at the board behind the guy that is at the entrance.
A board with numbers on it.
That is going to trigger a quest called Hunter's Contest. Now we have to decide which hunter are we going to help. Correct answer is Flynn. The easiest way to do this is to go to Jarek and buy 6 good hides. Then give those hides to Flynn.
Oh. 6 hides.
With it, he unlocks trophy skinning and also a lot of bow upgrades. This is the last early game tip from me. For me, this did not work, but I'm still going to share it. Maybe I did something wrong and maybe it works for you for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, at the very beginning of the game, you can drop your starting armor and get it later as soon as you wake up at Nerest's house. To be able to do this, we have to go swimming a little bit, then climb some rocks, then jump into a specific cave. There, unequip the armor and drop it. I'll show you how to get to this location from the guard tower. Unfortunately, as I said, for me this didn't work. But maybe I did something wrong, maybe I should have put it somewhere else. I'm not sure what the deal is, or maybe they just patched it in the meantime. Anyway, that's it for Off-Ashen Steel early game videos. Thank you very much for all the help. All of your information was invaluable. Saved me a ton of time to search for all of these things. Patreon subscribes are in the description. I do reviews there and some other stuff occasionally. Anyway, thank you for watching.